Welcome to the Women Who Hunt podcast, where stories from the field are shared, women in the outdoors are celebrated, and we inspire the next generation of hunters. From first-time adventures to lifelong pursuits, this is where passion and community meet. The Women Who Hunt podcast is proudly supported by Gun Traders Australia, Australia's dedicated firearms marketplace for licensed shooters and hunters. A family-owned Australian business trusted across the industry. Gun Traders brings people together through trust and connection. Here, brands don't just advertise, they belong. Now, let's get into today's episode. Welcome back to another episode of Women Who Hunt. Today I'm chatting with two impressive young shooters who are already making their mark on the benchrest competition scene. Sisters Lana and Milla. Both girls compete in precision rifle shooting and have been building a reputation for calm focus and serious accuracy on the range. In today's conversation, we talk about how they first got into shooting, what they love about benchrest competition, and what it's like competing as sisters. So ladies, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
So Dad sent me the results of the SSAA Griffith shoot the other weekend. Lana, 0.98 of a group.
Yes.
And you outshot everyone in the open heavy barrel class, is that right?
Yeah, that is right.
Well done. That's pretty incredible. So how did you feel when you saw the numbers on that board, mate?
I was pretty impressed with myself. I was proud. It gave me a sense of relief when it was over and that I'd done well. I was very happy.
So Lana, how old are you, mate?
I'm 16.
Very cool. Now, Milla, when your sister shot that group, what was going on in your mind, mate?
I was very proud of her that she bet everyone at the comp.
So, Milla, how old are you, darling?
I'm 12.
12? So, how did you guys get started shooting?
We got started shooting, watching our dad shoot all the time and taking us down to the range.
Yeah, nice. Well done, Dad. So, how old were you when you started shooting, Lana?
Just 16.
Yep, nice. And you've started already, Milla, clearly?
Yes.
Yeah. So when you all started, what did you like about it? Because I know I've got a son and similar age to you, Lana, and I know that sometimes we get them involved in sports and it's like you go once or twice and it's like, yeah, no, it's not for me. What did you like about the competition shooting?
We both liked how we could express ourselves and try our hardest.
So talk me through the first day you went to the range. What rifle were you?
Yep.
Yep. So was it Dad's rifle?
Yep.
And what were you shooting?
22.
Yeah. And so you're sitting at the range. Is Griffith your local? Is that where you normally do your shooting at?
Yep.
Yeah. So you're there, it's just the three of you, Dad and the girls? Yeah. So talk me through that day, the first day that y'all were at the range.
I was pretty nervous before. I saw lots of people there and got intimidated and that. But I started shooting and I felt pretty comfortable. And then I won the competition. I was proud of myself. And yeah,
nice.
It encouraged me to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about you, Milla? What was going through your head, mate?
I was very nervous. I was scared, but once I started shooting, all the nerves went away.
Yep. Why do you reckon that might be?
In that it's just I started focusing and I started just relaxing and I tried my hardest.
Nice. So what do you love about the benchrest shooting that keeps you going back? What do you love about it?
I love that I can try my hardest, and even if I had a bad day, I can just try again the next time.
So talk to me about a bad day. What does a bad day look like for you guys? What's a tough day on the range for yous?
Maybe if there's a lot of wind, it might throw us off, or if our first group might be a bit open, we get scared, but we get multiple tries and then get more confident.
So talk to me about the wind. How far out do you guys shoot? Are you long range?
Just like 100 meters.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you're 22?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. 100 meters with a 22 is still a fairly decent crack though, right? Got to still take the wind into account and all of that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you gradually work up to 100, or like did you start at your 25 and then go to 50 and then work to 100? Like how did that progression work for you?
It was kind of just like 50 and 100 and 200, and yeah, there was just a couple of different ones, not really in order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What distance is your favourite?
Probably either 50 or 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so the first day you were at the range was your first competition, was that right, Lana?
Yeah.
So did you know you were going into a competition, or was that like Dad, like, surprise?
I knew I was going into a competition, but I was extremely scared, but yeah.
So what was the competition, mate? What was it? What was that? What was happening on the day? You're listening to the Women Who Hunt podcast, proudly supported by Brackenwear, Australian-made hunting apparel for real hunters who live and breathe the outdoors. You've probably seen me wearing my Brackenwear gear. It's tough, breathable, and built for Aussie conditions. Right now you can grab 15% off your next order at brackenwear.com.au. Just use the code GTA15 at checkout. Brackenwear, the endless pursuit. All right, let's get back to the show.
It was just a group shooting, and yeah, there was lots of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you left-handed or right-handed shooters?
Right-handed.
Right-handed, both of you?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Makes the world so much easier for you. I'm a left-handed shooter, so yeah. I sit on the wrong side of everything.
That's all right.
So how do you manage your nerves? So you're your first day at the range was competition, and you kind of was like, yeah, actually this is kind of my bag. I like it. I'm cool. You had the nerves. How did you manage those nerves the next time you were at the range?
I just took a couple of deep breaths and just told myself that it's going to be okay and I'm going to enjoy it. And then, yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Milla?
I'm kind of the same. I still get a bit nervous when I go, but yeah, you just take a few deep breaths and you give it your best.
Yeah. Take a few deep breaths and you give it your best. I love that. That's sound advice, mate. That is very, very sound advice. What do you reckon helps you stay calm?
Maybe just if you watch a few people and
Get
just,
more comfortable
yeah.
knowing there's people surrounding you and just give it your all.
So talk to me about the community at Griffith SSAA. What's the folks that frequent your local? What are they like? How do you fit into the mix with all of those?
Oh, it's really good. They're really supportive and they congratulate you and they're happy for you, and it makes you feel the best and want to keep going.
Pretty cool, hey?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Many girls there?
There is a couple of girls there, like young ones and older women as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you kind of do as you're walking down trying to find your bench, you do the head nod, the g'day girls kind of as you're walking to try and find your spot?
Yeah.
Because how long have you guys been shooting for, since that first day to now?
Just like a year maybe. Yeah.
So you've been doing it a while. What sort of lessons do you reckon the shooting has taught you away from the range?
It's taught me that I can stay calm and patient even when things don't go perfect.
Elaborate on that for me, Milla.
It's teaching me that I can do it. Like, I can do good in the matches and yeah.
So talk me through, Milla, talk me through your first match. How did that go for you?
I liked my first match. I was very nervous, but I was very happy with my results.
Yep. So is it how many rounds or like what does the day look like? What does the format of those matches look like?
There is 10 shots in a group and we get 2 groups.
Yeah, okay. So it's pretty quick. So you're 20 down the range and then you're done.
Yeah. We have some practice ones before as well, just to like sight in and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you using your own rifles now?
No, we're using Dad's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you using? What sort of rifles you got?
We use
An FWB.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So how's he going to pass that down when there's 2 of yous? Oh no, you have to buy yous one each. That's how that's done.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dad. And what about you, Lana? What lessons do you reckon shooting's taught you away from the range, mate?
Just to be consistent, just have patience with myself and stay positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do your mates say when they find out that you're competition shooters?
They're a bit like shocked. They don't really expect it as women. And yeah.
So talk me through those conversations. What do those conversations look like?
I've told my friends before that like I won like the first time and like, got caught off guard. Like, oh, you do shooting? I'm like, yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so are you competing, like do you share a bench or are you side by side or what does that look like? Are you shooting at the same time or one after each other? What does that generally look like on match day?
We're just on one bench, but we just have goes after each other because there's multiple rounds for like all the people because there's lots of people.
Yeah. And you're using the same rifle?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. So what's it like? I'm going to ask you first, Milla. What's it like competing against your big sister, mate?
It's really good. Me and Lana support each other. Even if one of us wins, another one doesn't, we're still very proud of each other.
The family still wins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And how cool is it to have your little sister kicking along with your Lana?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
She's lots of support, so I'm grateful.
I hope that support goes the other way as well.
Yes, she's very supportive.
Yeah. Nice. So I want to know the conversation, right? I'm trying to picture it in my head, sitting down at the dinner table or whatever. And so who starts the conversation about, I want to go down to the range and throw some rounds down, some 22 rounds down the range? Who starts that conversation?
Dad.
Yeah? Wanted to take us along?
Yeah.
Yep. So good.
Yeah.
And what did you girls say? Like, hell yeah, let's go? Or
Yeah.
what was that like?
Yeah, it's on the weekend, so we just wake up excited to go and have fun with each other.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah. How lucky are you that you've got a dad that's like, come on, girls, let's go do this.
Yeah, very grateful and lucky.
Pretty cool. What sort of goals have you guys got for yourselves for this year? What does success for 2026 look like for you girls?
Just improving my consistency
Yeah.
and also my patience between it.
And how you reckon you're going to increase your patience, mate?
Uh, just keep on trying and yeah.
What about you, Milla? What's your goal for this year, mate?
My goals is to maybe tighten up some of my groups and
Yeah.
just have a good time with my family.
So what's the best group you've had so far, Milla?
I've had 1.76.
Whoa, that's impressive. How'd you feel after that group?
I was very proud of myself.
As you should be. So, open heavy barrel class. Do you want to give us a bit of an explanation about what that is for anybody listening that doesn't know what open heavy barrel class is? Thanks for listening to the Women Who Hunt podcast, proudly supported by Nature's Perks, the ultimate outdoor adventure hub. Nature's Perks helped us take our hunting to the next level, and they can do the same for you, helping you grow your skills and confidence in the great outdoors. Become a member today at naturesperks.com.au and unlock exclusive benefits, fortnightly prize draws, guided hunts, fishing charters, and special discounts. Nature's Perks, where the wild side of life rewards you. All right, let's get back to the show.
There's also like custom guns and yeah, just competing with each other. Yeah, so they're not really standard guns, it's just custom guns and yeah, get to look at all the other different ones and
So it's not like sport or shooter. They're particular rifles built for that particular competition.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Any aspirations to jump into anything, any of the bigger calibers and the longer ranges?
Oh, we're getting one built at the moment, so that's pretty exciting.
What are you getting built?
Uh, like a 6 millimeter BR.
Oh yeah, so you're not mucking around then.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. And that's going to be for you girls to share?
Yeah, all of us, yep.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, that's right. We've got to account for Dad as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So outside of the range, do you all do any other shooting?
Sometimes at the farm just to have a little practice, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hunting, is that on the cards for you ladies?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Have you been out before?
Yeah, we have. It was pretty fun.
Talk to me about that.
There was pigs and it was fun walking around, like looking for them and getting to experience it all. It's very nerve-wracking. Yeah.
Yeah. So out with Dad?
Yeah, with Dad, yeah.
Camping?
No, not really, just to go up there and see what it's like.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
And it was enough that you were like, yeah, you know what? I do want to give this a crack.
yeah, it was very fun.
So our licenses are in the near future for you ladies?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. And the only way to get good at hunting, unfortunately, is boots on the ground. And you've got to just be out there and learn how to be quiet, learn how to read the
Yeah.
signs, and take the memories away of the blue butterfly that flew past because you don't actually see any animals that day. So then you start collecting other little memories of the little dragon, lizard dragon thing that skirted along while you have morning tea and that sort of stuff. Like hunting certainly refines the way you look at nature, particularly when you're out there, because you've got to be immersed in it. Otherwise you get sprung pretty quick by those, by the animals that are built to not get caught by something.
Yeah.
So have you got any advice for any other girls? Like, what would you say to others who might be curious about shooting, but are unsure of it, not sure if they want to try it? So what would you say to other young ladies who are listening to this thinking about they might want to start doing it?
Just not to think it's all about men and that it's just them just being positive and giving it your all and actually having a go, not being scared, because it's actually fun when you start doing it.
It is pretty cool, hey?
Yeah, it is.
What about you, Milla?
I think that just give it a try. Everyone starts somewhere, and it's actually really fun when you learn how it works.
Yeah. Yeah. And for someone watching your journey from the sideline, what would you want them to learn from you guys?
That dedication and practice really does pay off.
Yeah. What about you, Milla?
I think, yeah, if you work really hard and practice, you can do really well.
Yeah. And so what is being a strong young woman in this sport, in this discipline, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, it means showing that girls can do this sport just as well as anyone else.
Is it proving it to yourself as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Lana?
I just feel confident in myself that I can represent as a girl and inspire others to start trying and giving it a go.
So the Olympics, is that on either of your radar?
Maybe if we get that far.
Is that a goal, maybe?
Yeah, maybe we just need some sponsors, but yeah.
But is that something that you'd be keen on doing if the opportunity arose? Would you be keen on representing Australia in the Olympics or Commonwealth Games or whatever it is that we're coming up to?
Yeah, I would consider it.
Yeah, yeah, be pretty fun.
Yeah, it would be pretty fun.
So before we wrap up, is there anything that you want to talk about before we kind of wrap?
I thank Dad for always providing us with all this stuff and telling us to keep going and being positive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone needs a dad like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, girls, thank you so much for coming on the podcast today, hearing about your journey. It is just the start of this journey. I'm just going to put a placeholder in because I want you guys to come back in a year's time and tell me how all of the cool stuff that you've done between now and that future podcast, because I think that the two of you are going to be very, very interesting to keep an eye on and to watch in the circuit. And I think that your journey is going to be one that's going to be pretty remarkable. I know that there's going to be people listening to this, and they will be encouraged to get out there and do what you guys are doing. Thank you for sharing your story a year in. I know that sometimes this stuff's a bit daunting and a little bit tricky to navigate. So thank you for saying yes to jumping on the podcast. And thank you for being the voice to encourage the next generation of shooters. It's because of young, strong females like you guys that we are going to have such a strong female presence in our sport. So thank you for leading the way, and thank you for being those strong humans that are showing people how it's done. Thank you to the listeners. I really appreciate everybody, the love that Women Who Hunt podcast and community is getting at the moment. It's pretty specky, and thanks for being part of the community. We Women Who Hunt exist because of real stories like Lana and Milla have just shared right now, real experiences, and women backing women. A huge thank you to Lana and Milla. Thank you so much for sharing your stories and sharing your time with me and the audience. And if you've enjoyed this episode, please follow the podcast. Share it with someone who you think would appreciate listening to these spectacular young ladies and sharing their story. And until next time, take care and keep doing the things that light you up, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for being here.